Morning, exclusive video showing a powerful district attorney allegedly committing a serious crime. Warren County DA Chris Stanford facing accused of felony reckless endangerment for firing a gun and then nearly hitting a child. It was all caught on camera. And Nick, I know you obtained this video, which is some key evidence in this case. This exclusive video, pretty shocking to see here.
A story a lot of people have been talking about, and you're exactly right. This video evidence.
I don't know who the DA is down there in Tennessee, but boy, I need you to know, Nick, on your ass, boy. You sitting there smiling in your mug shot. Nick, I'm get you something to smile about. You ain't happy about this situation. I'm trailhand Bill, appropriately so. I'm talking about Nick, not me. Reporting live from South Florida, man. Hell, we in Tennessee, and I feel like I just need to let Nick tell us everything we need to know about this story, and then we'll see what's going on. We're going to leave it there for now. Do your damn thing, Nick.
And you're exactly right. This video evidence that you are about to see is largely the reason a grand jury did indict Stanford this week. Now, this was his mugshot, all right? Very unusual to see a sitting district attorney in a jail jumpsuit. He is accused of recklessly firing his handgun after taking the unusual step of joining authorities last month on a manhunt for an accused killer in neighboring DeKalb County. At the time, he told me he fired in self-defense of himself and others. Prosecutors say this video from Smithville indicates otherwise. You see Stanford in the upper right jump from his truck and run toward a suspect's car as the vehicle bumps an officer. Then as the car speeds from the scene, Stanford pulls his gun and shoots. And as you see, he then goes running after the vehicle, firing between 3 and 5 shots. Stanford didn't hit the vehicle, but one stray round did go into a nearby apartment, missing a mother and her 3-year-old daughter by just about 2 feet. Prosecutors say the video shows no imminent threat, that Stanford was not aiming, but just held the gun out firing. And in fact, it was he putting other lives at risk. This morning, Stanford remains on the job as the top lawman in Van Buren County and Warren County. Those are the two he was over. I've reached out to him, but have not yet heard back from him yet.
Okay, a lot of questions here. So first of all, you're saying law enforcement did not fire shots.
That's right.
He did.
He was the only one.
Oh, okay, so then the question is, why is the DA out there, and is he even certified in this case to basically do a police action?
Great questions, both of those. First of all, why was he there?
Right.
That's still right now. We don't know. I mean, this is an active scene that he showed up at. Why? Something of a mystery. That's not the DA's job. That's the police. And no, to my understanding, Stanford did not have any specialized training that's typically required of officers. And by the way, DAs do not have themselves the power, the police power to arrest.
All right, and if I know you, and I think I do, you're always digging. So you've got some more on the way?
We have more on this. We'll show you more of that video coming up this morning at 6:30. We'll also hear from the mother whose child was almost hit by that bullet.
And that's what can't be lost in this is essentially, you know, their lives nearly put in danger.
There's the reckless endangerment.
Right.
That child could have been killed.
Okay. All right. We'll look for more coming up here in a half hour. So
I stayed up too late, man. It's 11:03 Saturday night. I was supposed to be in bed like 9 o'clock. So I said, at least let me try to get ahead of the game and get a video prep for Sunday. That way all I would... Yeah, I don't give no damn about none of that. Man, I like Nick, man. No homo, man. Shout out to Nick, man. In one of my other videos recently, I said I thought the Good Old Boys Network was only down south because we was somewhere, man, and they was doing some good old boy network shit. I'm going to keep it real, man. This video is in Tennessee. I'm feeling like, look at this clown on the screen shooting right now. I'm feeling like that was some... Why would he feel like he could do that? Like he had the leeway to do that? Do you think you as a law-abiding citizen, you know, you want to jump? All right, come on. I'm not going to ask a dumbass question. I think like a very obvious answer to that question is because that's how they operate down there. I don't want to get into what the DA's job is and stuff, but it's supposed to be justice, man. All this is supposed to be about justice. So when we talk about a baby and a mom being on the other end of those bullets, it reminds me, I don't know how long y'all been around, but I covered a story out of, damn, I forgot to take my sinus medicine. I covered a story out of New Mexico where some cops opened fire in a residential neighborhood with automatic weapons, and they were just randomly shooting like this guy. And so, you know, for me, the highlights of this video, man, is something that I commonly say in my videos, man. I know, I don't want to get into the rant about how YouTube likes the auditing videos. And I think the auditing videos, man, are, in my opinion, they're good for educational purposes. They encourage you and teach you to know your rights, right? They don't, to me, really show the violent side of what's going on with the American government and us as citizens here in this country, man. And that's why, for me, if I'm honest, I think some of you already know this, I like covering these stories more, because you don't have to be a criminal. You don't even have to be criminally affiliated, which, I'm sorry to break the news, I would venture to say 100% of us are. We got some criminal friends or family members or something down the line, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that they're horrible people and we're better than them. I'm just saying you don't even have to be none of that to be a victim of these people's licensed terrorism, man. And that be the message I want to impress upon people. And maybe I just do that too much. Maybe I am overly dramatic with that shit. But like, what's overly dramatic about a mom and her daughter relaxing, enjoying the day, whatever the hell they doing, and the next thing they know they're glad that bullets from our American government leaders, the justice keepers, barely missed them, or not glad, but like now crying out in agony because one of them or multiple of them are no longer with us. And then they charge this clown with reckless endangerment. I'm not going to go on no long-ass rant about how that is attempted murder and or something. There ain't no damn reckless endangerment. It's only reckless endangerment because this clown did it. And then look at the mugshot. I think that might be part of the thumbnail if I can get it in there. How much more can you middle finger American citizens? You don't even give a damn that you almost killed a mother and her child, and whoever else was in the path of those bullets that you couldn't control the trajectory of. You don't even give one solid motherfucker. You don't even give one flimsy motherfucker. You smiling in your mugshot like it's a game, and you are a top justice keeper in Tennessee. Yeah, I'm a little crazy because my mind just does not work normally, I would say. Let me say that for the sake of this video. Because I don't just see a problem with this coward and his actions. I see a problem with the entire system, starting in Tennessee and blossoming into the American government that allows him to feel like he could do this, and that allows him to smile in the damn mugshot, and that allows him to still operate as a chief justice keeper in our country, and that allows him to feel like any of that could still be possible. We paying this clown to go around shooting at people's loved ones. This ain't no laughing matter to me. And it's a situation any of us could end up in. Any of our loved ones, innocent, undeserving loved ones could end up in. That's a hell of a funeral to be planning. That is a hell of a PTSD situation to be suffering from. And this clown smiling in his mugshot. It doesn't get any more terroristic or disrespectful or declaration of war to me. I'm trying, Bill. Y'all be good.
A story a lot of people have been talking about, and you're exactly right. This video evidence that you are about to see is largely the reason a grand jury did indict Stanford this week. Now, this was his mugshot, all right? Very unusual to see a sitting district attorney in a jail jumpsuit. He is accused of recklessly firing his handgun after taking the unusual step of joining authorities last month on a manhunt for an accused killer in neighboring DeKalb County. At the time, he told me he fired in self-defense of himself and others. Prosecutors say this video from Smithville indicates otherwise. You see Stanford in the upper right jump from his truck and run toward a suspect's car as the vehicle bumps an officer. Then as the car speeds from the scene, Stanford pulls his gun and shoots. And as you see, he then goes running after the vehicle, firing between 3 and 5 shots. Stanford didn't hit the vehicle, but one stray round did go into a nearby apartment, missing a mother and her 3-year-old daughter by just about 2 feet. Prosecutors say the video shows no imminent threat, that Stanford was not aiming, but just held the gun out firing. And in fact, it was he putting other lives at risk. This morning, Stanford remains on the job as the top lawman in Van Buren County and Warren County. Those are the two he was over. I've reached out to him, but have not yet heard back from him yet.
Man tried to kill a baby to be a hero. And now the people that work for him grading his homework. How you think that's going to turn out? They don't care how they disrespect us. Thank you if you made it this far. If you liked the video, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. If you care to go a little further than that, maybe even subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check out a few of the other videos on the channel. Either way, y'all be safe.